So the Tums case, you actually have to put 80 Tums in every planting hole to give the plant enough calcium.
That's right? A lot.
That's assuming that you have low calcium.
Well, that's assuming you have low calcium, which most soil in North America does not have.
Right.
So in high calcium soil, the Tums do absolutely nothing. Yeah. So, in fact, people do that because they're trying to stop blossom end rot, and
right.
blossom end rot actually has nothing to do with calcium, really. It's a watering issue.
Correct.
So as long as you water your plants correctly, you won't have blossom end rot.
I was actually going to just ask you about that because I feel like that's the biggest gardening myth, and people are adding, Epsom salt,
powdered milk,
etc. So can you just repeat some of the science behind that? Because I know Joey and I talk about it all the time, but I think it would be helpful for our listeners to hear it from somebody like you.
Sure. So blossom end rot is when the end of the tomato goes black. It's kind of a corky material. It gets hard, and it just doesn't make for good eating. And we used to think that was a calcium deficiency, and it is a calcium deficiency in the fruit, but it's not necessarily a calcium deficiency in the soil. So if your soil is low in calcium, adding calcium to the soil will help. But as I said, most soil in North America is not low in calcium, and so adding things won't help. This is actually a watering issue. If you keep the plant well watered and it doesn't go through these cycles of wet, dry, we want even watering, then the plant takes more of the water and sends it to the fruit, and along with that water goes the calcium. So you solve the calcium problem in the fruit by watering correctly. And this has now been studied for a number of years, and we're very certain about this. This isn't science that we're still thinking about. This is well known. Unfortunately, gardeners don't know that. And there's all these home remedies to solve the problem. It's a watering issue.